Hello everybody, welcome into the Truth Serum. Joey, the Truth, Wagner, with you, welcome in, and it is time for the 2019 NFL Playoffs bracket. I'll tell you who's going to win, who's going to make the Super Bowl, and who's going to win it. But before I get started, the video tonight is being sponsored to you by SeatGeek. All of you sports fans out there, you love going to the games, love getting a great deal. SeatGeek, the perfect place for you to get your tickets. Use the code Joey Wagner, Joeywagner. Use the code Joey Wagner, you'll get 20 bucks off of your first order on SeatGeek. So let's get to it. I'll start in the wild card round. I'll start with the AFC. First game, Houston plays Buffalo at home. The Bills' defense is great. They have a great coaching staff. But there's one thing that they don't have, and it is what wins a lot of games in the NFL. Elite quarterback talent. Houston Texans have that with Deshaun Watson. And the game is in Houston. Watson did not play in Week 17 against Tennessee, so he is fresh, ready to go. Will Fuller going to be more healthy. DeAndre Hopkins going to be more healthy. And I think Houston wins a close one in the wild card round. Next one. Titans at Patriots. Everybody, this is one of the most crazy stats in all the sports, and I sort of can't believe that it's actually true, but it is. This year, New England is playing in the wild card round for the first time since 2010. It's been a decade since they didn't have a first round bye, which is unbelievable. But this game is going to be really good. Mike Vrabel, former New England coach, coaching against Bill Belichick. And everybody, I know that New England isn't the same New England this year that we're used to seeing. I know that. But it's still Bill Belichick. It's still Tom Brady. The game is still being played in Foxborough. And I just can't go against Bill, Tom, Foxborough. New England beats Tennessee. Over to the NFC side, Eagles at the Seahawks. Talk about two teams that have major injuries. Philadelphia and Seattle. But I'm going to go with, even on the road, Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson to get it done. They are a very good road team. And I just have a feeling that they'll get it done on the road. Seattle, they're always close, and I think the experience factor of Russell Wilson and how good he is will get it done. Seattle wins on the road. And the other wild card game, Saints at the Superdome, they play Minnesota. Minnesota has a really good team, except for a quarterback that can't step up in the big moment, Kirk Cousins. And the Saints, to me, feel like they have one of the most complete rosters in all of football. Great quarterback, check. Offensive line, check. Running backs, check. Wide receivers, check. Defense, check. Kicker, check. Saints are stacked. It's in the Superdome. This might be the biggest blowout of the week. They beat Minnesota. Now let's get to the divisional round. Houston travels to Baltimore on the AFC side. Houston's been a fun story. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have been even more. They're off a bye, so Lamar Jackson is healed up and healthy. Mark Ingram, healthy. Ravens got 2 weeks to prep, and they get it done at home. They beat Houston in the divisional round. Next one, New England travels to Kansas City, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. Everybody, Kansas City has already beat New England this year in Foxborough. The Kansas City defense is coming into form at the right time. And I understand it's very difficult to beat Bill Belichick twice in a season, but I think Andy Reid and the Chiefs get it done. New England, on offense, they have no deep threat. None. With New England, if you take away Edelman, Julian Edelman, James White, and Sonny Michel, New England's not moving the ball. And the Chiefs, they are better this year on defense to complement Patrick Mahomes coming off of a bye. Andy Reid is great off of byes, and I think they end New England's season. Now over to the divisional round in the NFC. Saints travel to Green Bay. I like Green Bay. I think they're a really, really, really good football team. I really do. Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau, I love it. But Green Bay seems to me a team where when they face a team that can run the football, they sort of get out-physicaled. And they get physically manhandled a little bit. And I don't see any weakness in the Saints. I don't see it. So I think Drew Brees and the Saints travel up to Lambeau and beat Green Bay to move on to the NFC Championship game. Whew. Last game of the divisional round. My goodness, friends. This is going to be fantastic. Seahawks, 49ers, round 3. Boom. They're going to meet up again. This time the game is in San Francisco. Home or road really doesn't affect Seattle that much. And everybody, it showed me a lot in this game tonight where San Francisco beat Seattle. That even with all of these injuries, Russell Wilson is always going to have a chance at the end. Seattle already beat San Francisco in San Francisco. The Niners have a great team, but I think Russell Wilson ends their season, uses their playoff experience to their advantage, and ends Jimmy G's season in the divisional round. So now we're to the final 4 in the AFC. Ravens, Chiefs, Seahawks, Saints. I'll start with the NFC. With Seattle winning, it means that the NFC Championship game will be played in the Superdome. It is the only place that I feel that Seattle doesn't have a good chance of winning at. The Saints are the most complete team left in the field in a close one by about a touchdown. They beat Seattle and Drew Brees gets back to the Super Bowl. In the AFC, Ravens and the Chiefs. These are two excellent teams, but here's my concern about the Ravens. When they're behind and they have to throw the football, can they do it? I'm not exactly sure if they can. But what I do know that travels well is the talent of Patrick Mahomes. The young quarterback upsets the Ravens in Baltimore and sends Kansas City to the Super Bowl. My Super Bowl matchup this year, Kansas City and the Saints. I love both head coaches. I love both quarterbacks. The talent on both sides is fun. And this is going to be an extremely fun Super Bowl. But I think that the Saints are slightly better, slightly more complete. And Drew Brees ends his career on top, lifting the Lombardi Trophy in Super Bowl 54, transitions the reins over to Teddy Bridgewater, and my Super Bowl 54 champions this year are the New Orleans Saints. There you have it, everybody. I got the Saints going start to finish. Ravens getting upset in the AFC title game. New England not making it to the AFC championship game for the first time in forever. But these are a lot of great teams, everybody. A lot of these games are going to go down to the wire. I could see a bunch of these teams winning the Super Bowl. It wouldn't surprise me if the Saints, Packers, Niners, Seahawks, Ravens, or Chiefs won the Super Bowl. 12 teams in the field. I think 6 of them have a real chance to win it. But as always, everybody, thank you so much for listening. And as always, please like the video. And if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel. And leave your comments in the comments section. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? Sadly, it can't be the Steelers. But this is what I think will happen. Signing off from the Truth Serum, Joey the Truth Wagner, saying have a good night. And let's sit back and enjoy these NFL playoffs. I can't wait to call them.